Cybersecurity Today is brought to you by the generous support of our sponsor, Beauceron Security. You can get their 2024 State of Cybersecurity Awareness Report at beauceronsecurity.com, and there's a link you can follow in the show notes.
Microsoft backs down on recall. Welcome to Cybersecurity Today. It's Monday, June 10th, 2024. I'm Howard Solomon, contributing reporter on cybersecurity for TechNewsDay.com. Microsoft has given in to overwhelming negative comments by security and privacy pros to its upcoming Windows 11 recall feature. That feature would, by default, take and store screenshots every 5 seconds of whatever a user or employee is doing on their PC. That could include plain text passwords being entered, as well as sensitive websites that users visit. The goal is to help users recall websites they've been to. But while recall's data store is supposed to be saved encrypted on each person's computer and not in the cloud, experts complained it would still be a great security risk. So on Friday, Microsoft announced that recall will be off by default. Second, to turn recall on and decrypt the storage, a user has to be enrolled in the Windows Hello user identification and access management capability. And third, to search recall, a user will have to show proof of presence on the computer. In other words, a remote hacker can't get to it. Recall will only run on PCs designated Copilot Plus that have certain processors. David Shipley and I discussed the recall feature and the criticism that it's been receiving on the Week in Review podcast, which I released on Friday. It's easy to publish a malicious Visual Studio extension that could infect companies in Microsoft's VS Code marketplace. That's according to 3 Israeli researchers. The marketplace is used by developers to get tools and utilities for applications built with Visual Studio. As a test of the marketplace's security, the researchers created an extension that spoofed the name of a legitimate extension. That app then copied descriptive information about the computer used by whoever downloaded the tool. Pretty innocent, but it gave proof that the tactic works. One victim apparently worked for a multi-billion-dollar company. The Bleeping Computer News Service, which reported on this, asked Microsoft for comment. As of Sunday morning, it hadn't heard back. TechSys has launched an investigation into allegations several unnamed car manufacturers have been secretly collecting mass amounts of data from vehicles and selling it to third parties. Those third parties include insurance companies, manufacturers, and anyone who bought data have been told by the state's attorney general to produce documents, including whether vehicle buyers were told about the collection and sale of the data. Finally, application developers using the PHP language should make sure they're running the latest version. And this is because a critical vulnerability was found that could allow an attacker to take control of Windows servers running infected code. The hole was discovered by researchers at DevCore. That's it for now. Remember, links to podcast stories are in the text version at technewsday.com. Follow Cybersecurity Today on Apple Podcasts or add us to your flash briefing on your smart speaker. Thanks for listening. I'm Howard Solomon.